Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I think the microphone is working. I have no idea. Oh my god. I literally just got back from working out, so I'm still kind of out of breath. So, if my voice sounds weird, I'm incredibly sorry. Some of you may know me as that one YouTuber who made a bunch of stupid Roblox videos on Bandicam. Remember when that was popular? Don't watch those videos. They're very old, and I made them when I was like 10 or 11. Some of you may know me from my Bendery or Bang Dream edits. Thank you for all the views on that, by the way. I genuinely didn't expect those to get popular. I'm sorry if you hear any background music, by the way, or background noise. This is all unscripted, by the way. This is all unscripted. I literally have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm trying my best. But some of you might be new here to this channel, and that's pretty cool. I don't necessarily know how you found me. Maybe the YouTube algorithm decided to just throw you a random video with like a YouTube channel with not a lot of subscribers. I don't know. Sometimes that happens to me. Like, I'll be on my YouTube feed and I'll scroll down and I'll see like a random video of like that has like 2 views on it, and I'm like, okay, YouTube, that's not what I'm going to like. That's not what I'm gonna. That's not what I'm going to like click on. So why are you recommending me it? But for people who are new, or for people who are just coming in, hi. My name is MJ. Not gonna tell you guys my real name, although based on the background, based on the video or the video game that is playing in the background, you can probably guess what my first name is. When you first saw me, I was a 10 to 11-year-old with 0 real restrictions to the internet. But now, you're looking at a almost 20-year-old currently in college studying, I was gonna say what my, I was gonna say what course I'm taking, but I don't think that's a good idea, so I'll just leave it at that. And welcome to my channel. Granted, I don't necessarily know what this channel is becoming or what it's going to become, but I figured that my tuition pays for Audition, it pays for Adobe Premiere, so I figured I'd spend some time out of my busy schedule to make some videos, because back when I was still in high school making some of these videos, like for example the Bang Dream edits, I genuinely enjoyed like editing. I genuinely enjoy the process of editing, even though it takes a really long time. So that's kind of my goal for this sort of, what do you even call this? Like a mini passion project of mine, is to create a few videos for this channel before I end up graduating in the spring. So I guess with that out of the way, it's probably important to discuss what's going to happen to the channel, even though it's like, even I don't really know. For one, the obvious question is, are you gonna have like a schedule to upload? And the short answer is no. Like I said, I'm a very busy person right now. I'm currently studying in my 3rd term. So it's been very busy this term, and I'm assuming it's going to be very busy next term, considering we have field placements. The short answer is no. I'm way too busy to actually have like a schedule of like, okay, I'm going to upload every Wednesday, for example. Basically, videos will come out when I have the time to edit them and record them and upload them. So it's going to be very sporadic, unfortunately. another topic that probably is on some of your guys' minds is like, well, what kind of videos are you gonna make? And my dream for doing YouTube for the longest time has always been I wanted to make video essays. And I still kind of do. Actually, no, I still really want to. But again, I am way too fucking busy for that shit. So, unfortunately, the whole essay idea is gonna be off the table for right now. What I was thinking instead is just making like mini rant videos, and I know those videos aren't necessarily the most popular. I was thinking of making rant videos for the channel, specifically because they're pretty low effort, and I can just like record my voiceover and then pop in like a video game that I'm playing in the background. I think that would be good enough content, and it would be something that I'm personally happy with. I have a few ideas in mind. For example, there are some ideas that I'm like, for example, I want to do like a story time because, okay, this is going to sound really pathetic, but I don't necessarily have anyone to talk to about this. That sounds like really bad, but just like, how do I describe myself without going like too in depth? I'm someone who doesn't have any friends, and that sounds kind of pathetic, but hear me out. I don't have any like close school friends. I have like some really close work friends who I vibe with really well, but for the most part, I don't have any friends, period. For the longest time, I've always had like one or two friends at a time, but I'm an introvert at heart, and the more I kind of discovered myself within these past couple of years, the more I realized just being around people is kind of, I wouldn't say annoying, but it's very complicated. I don't necessarily know if I have like ADHD. Well, I know I have ADHD, but what I'm trying to say is like, I don't necessarily know if I have autism, but interacting with other people has always been pretty hard for me. Like, I was always really scared to talk to people because I always assumed the worst. I've kind of grown out of that phase now, but it's kind of gotten to a more toxic point where I'm just like, I just don't really want to be bothered. Okay, that sounds like really, really like sociopathic in a way. Or not, maybe not sociopathic, but very strange. But I've started to just realize how I'm kind of better off by myself. Like, I love having like a couple few close friends with me. But for the most part, it's like, I don't want like a huge friend group, and I'm better off doing things and being by myself. I just find that like being around people is kind of a hassle because it's like, you got to figure out, are they being passive aggressive? Are they actually being kind to you? It's like, and I also have this really bad track record of picking like the worst friends imaginable. And I don't necessarily know if that's because I'm desperate or just because I hang out with like the artist crowd. Like, two friends I can think of off the top of my head, like who were previous friends of mine, were artists. And one of them literally abandoned me when my dad killed himself. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll tell you guys about that story because I really want to get that off my chest. Just like talking into the ether, basically. That's what I want my content to be, is just something that I can say, I've done something with this channel and I've expressed my feelings, which I've been bottling up for a really long time. The only other person I've talked about to like all of my feelings are like my therapist. So being able to just like talk about some of the bad experiences in my life and put them on the internet and have like only maybe even like one person watch it, that's good enough for me. I don't care if like 60 million people see it. I don't care if 6 see it. I just feel happy knowing that I've done something with this channel. I've done something with the tools I have provided, like Adobe Audition and Adobe Premiere Pro, and I feel happy knowing that I at least got my feelings out there. I've been talking for a really long time, but then again, it's mainly just been Anyway, yeah. One thing I will say is expect the next video after this one to come out within at least the next 2 weeks. That's like the best I can say. Like, I know I said I'm not gonna have a schedule for my content, but for just something small like this, like, expect like the next video after this like little like mini intro to come out within the next couple of weeks, preferably the next 2 weeks, if I'm not lazy as fuck. I hope you enjoyed this pretty pathetic video. Well, maybe not pathetic is the right word, but just very unscripted. I'm gonna try and like script some of my videos more in the future so I don't sound like this constantly. But yeah, that was this video. Like if you want, subscribe if you want. I don't know if is that what I'm supposed to do, is ask people to subscribe? That sounds really like, it sounds like I was gonna say it sounds like I'm a prostitute, but it sounds like I'm desperate is the better word to say. Like, please subscribe, please, please, I have no family, please. But yeah. Subscribe if you want to, like if you want to, comment if you want to. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all, every new subscriber and old subscriber, very, very soon.